I'm Shikma.
Hey, I'm Shimon. We're from Israel. Now we're in our house in Silver Coast.
Near to Alcobaza, and we are guests of
Simple Life
podcast.
Welcome back, or welcome to another episode of Portugal, the Simple Life. And I'm really excited and happy to be here with Shikma and Shimon Ben Sabo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
Thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
This is a wonderful thing for me to be doing with you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having me in your home. But maybe you can start telling us where we are right now. Don't have to give addresses, okay?
Okay.
Just in general.
Okay, we are in our new house for the last 4 months. It's located in a place called Cachal Marquez. It's near Alcobaza, very small place. I think few families, no more than this. Beautiful place, calm place. We like it a lot.
Yeah. 10 minutes from the ocean.
10 minutes from the
Yeah,
ocean.
we have this beautiful view. You can see here.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful view. Tell us a bit about you guys, where you're from. Ladies first, where you're from.
of course.
and all
Okay.
of these-
So we are coming from Israel.
Okay.
I met Portugal 2 years ago, I think, for the first time. And it was, I fell in love the first moment I saw her. Beautiful country. And this specific area, the Silver Coast, is a very special area.
I've been here before. I visited before Shikma came. You know, for the regular places like Sintra, Cascais, Lisbon.
Yes.
And I was with with a friend. We've been here for 10 days, so I told him maybe we'll investigate a little bit more to inside the country, and we went to San Martino and to Nazareth, places that usually, you know, if you come as a tourist for a few days, you don't reach them. And I discovered this place, and I come back home. I told her, it's an amazing place. You must come with me for the next time. And then we start thinking about the future and everything. It kind of a family adventure to come here for a few years, maybe. After that, it went too far, and we start to talk about building a house and everything. And here we are.
Here we are. Yes. Can he come up? Can
Of
he come
course,
up?
yes.
Yeah.
Come. This is Ponch.
Yeah.
This is the family dog.
Yeah.
And Ponch is Portuguese. He's from Mafra.
He's born here.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Say hello, Ponch. Hello.
This Maltese dog.
Yes.
It's tipo Arigani, so you don't.
Yes. You can stay here. I think it's okay. Let's go back a bit. So you're from Israel. You had quite a stressful job in Israel.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. And
For the last 30 years.
for the last 30 years.
Yeah.
I mean, but for the two of you and for your family, you've got two young children.
Daughters. Yeah.
Two young daughters. Life is going to be more harder in a few years when they become teenagers.
We think so.
Yeah. Israel is a very stressed country.
Yes.
Everything there is so stressful. It must be now and hurry up, and all the people are living in a stress. So when we came here, we feel the quiet and the comfort they live here. It was very different for us.
Calm environment.
Yeah.
Finally,
You worked on the police side of things,
Yeah.
so even more stressful.
Yeah.
But what led to the decision of, okay, we want to change, we want to move?
we need it for us as a couple, as a family, you know. Most of the time I was working so hard from early morning to late evening. I decided to quit, to retire, to take my pension and go. We were talking about something that will make us feel together again, to feel a new place, you know, calm our soul, our life, and it was a special place for us.
It always been my
Suitable.
dream to do a relocation, but I never thought on Portugal as a place to move.
Yes.
And
What were the other places that you thought about?
I thought about Spain, Thailand, maybe.
Thailand.
Yeah, that was.
We've been there for 2 months before we came here. Before we came to.
Before we move here.
Move here
Yeah.
finally.
Yes,
we've been
we have
2
a
months
photo.
here.
We have a photo of you
Yeah.
with the Portugal Realty bag in Thailand.
That's right.
I think it's the
We
furthest.
took there. Yeah.
It's the furthest one of our bags have gone in the world. Okay. You'd both visited, but then you came to this area first. What was it about this area where you thought, I need to get home and speak to Shikma and say,
First of
we've
all,
got to think
I
about it?
love the ocean.
Yeah.
I can sit there all day. Just take a chair and sit there in front of the ocean, see the waves and everything, and it's a wonderful weather. It was a very easy winter. I hope goes on like this.
Yeah.
Because it's very nice. So I've been in a few periods of the year. Every time I came, it was wonderful, much better than than the latest time that I've been here. Everything come together to say, wow, this is the place. You know, you need to have something inside that telling you, I love this place.
Yes. Yes, you feel it immediately.
Even when we came here for the first time, it was very cloudy days, if you remember, when we make the tour.
When
Yes.
I
came
came
the
here
first
the
time,
first
yes.
time,
Yeah.
it was hard day. It was
It's 4
very
days of
rainy
raining,
and-
Yes.
all
Yeah.
days raining.
Yes.
And
You
you
came-
told us it's not like this.
I think if I remember, it was about October.
in November or October.
November.
Yeah,
think
it was
November.
something. I remember we had a
Specifically.
few. It had been a long time without rain, and then that week, it really
All over
Yeah.
It was
Portugal,
all the
yeah.
week for all the Portugal area, and
Yeah.
I thought, oh my God, this is the weather here all the winter. and you told us, no worry, it's not like this
Yeah.
usually.
Yes.
And still, I fell in love in this,
Even in the bad
even
weather.
in this.
Yeah, we
worse
saw
weather,
this plot
yeah.
here. We were
Yes.
standing down there
Yes. Yes.
outside, and I see the view, and I told Shikma, this is the place. We must live here
Yes.
in this area. So.
Well, let's go back because you've visited the area, you felt a connection straight away with the place, and you went back to home. And what did he tell you, and what was your reaction?
First of all, he told me you must come.
Yes.
It's an amazing place. Wow, it was like a week talk about Portugal.
Yes.
He started looking for
Property.
That's when you started-
Properties.
Is that when
Yeah.
you started searching?
Yeah.
he immediately started looking for properties, and I thought, okay, let's check together the
Yes.
properties, and then we
Yes.
do the Zoom meeting. When we entered to your website and saw the properties, and I saw the plan of this house, I knew this is the house. This is the house. And
I think it's the most beautiful one you had in that period. Yeah.
Still, maybe still.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah.
mean, what was it about the house? I mean, and we will talk about location because that's the other important. You can have a beautiful house, but if you
Yeah.
have a bad location, it doesn't work.
So everything came together, because
Yeah.
we saw the inside of the house when we talked with you and see the plans. And I told her maybe it's too small, maybe it's. At the end, we agreed that it's very good for us. We wish to have another bedroom, but it's okay, 3 bedrooms
Yes.
at the end. And I told Shikma, I think we have to come to see it.
Yes.
And
we can close the house by the website without see the location.
Of course.
So we talk
Yes.
on the Zoom
Yes.
meeting, and we keep this for 3 months.
yeah,
That's right. So
area.
you
yeah.
reserved
Yeah.
the house. You put down
Yeah, we paid
quite a lot of money.
Yeah, yeah.
before even coming.
yeah.
So there was something that you were already
Confidence
Of-
that
already
we
sure
wanted,
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, after I was here, I was saying, okay, maybe you don't like it, maybe we pay money and later we will say, I don't like it or something. So we can find another property because I saw you had many places there, very nice.
Punch?
Some of them are even closer to the sea, but we like this house especially.
Okay, so let's go to the part where you've put down money, you've reserved the house without your wife
Yeah.
being here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and it was maybe 2 Zoom calls, and I think that was it. And then you came. Were you nervous?
I was,
Yeah.
I was nervous. Not because we keep money, not because of that, because I have little children,
Yeah.
and how it's gonna be for them.
Yes.
That's the only thing I thought about. Not about me, not about the moving, just about them.
We're leaving families behind,
Yeah.
Yes.
Shikma's
Yeah.
parents, my
Yes.
brothers and sisters. You have many reasons to be nervous a little
Yes.
bit before you're doing this kind of step in your life. But
Yes.
I think we both need it, so we go on with it.
What was your? Because I remember the day very clearly. We met at the office. We came to the plot. What was your memories of that and your feelings when we stood here? There was nothing.
Yeah.
There
We
was-
saw two plots before we came here,
We saw
if
two
you
plots
remember.
before you came. Yes.
And when I saw the other plots, I knew this is not the area I want to be.
The other plots.
Yeah,
Do
the
you
other
remember where they
plots.
were?
Yeah, it was here also in the
In the area, yeah. But
Yeah.
there was like neighborhoods, crowded places, and
It was a bit.
Yeah.
yeah, we were searching for a big plot like this. So.
Yes.
And when we came here, all was open, all the view in front, this amazing green area, and I know, and I also love the project, the house,
Yeah.
the architectural project.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I remember you loved the glass. A lot
yeah,
of.
the glass,
Windows.
the windows, the room separate.
Yes. Down.
Yeah, the kitchen in the middle, the open space here. It all came together with
Yes.
the plot. So I knew that's the one.
Yeah. And for you, when you stood on the plot.
Yeah, I when
you,
when I
you,
said
you already knew about the location a bit more, but
yeah, I saw all the area, and when we discussed our Zoom meetings before, so I came inside and see the area, and I was asking you, what is this place? What is this place? About the factory, the little package apple. It's
the apple
great.
place, yeah.
You don't hear anything.
no.
Yeah.
When I came, I felt like I've been here before,
Okay.
because of all of this prime investigate of the area. I was happy that she liked it,
Yeah.
So that's very happy for us. Yeah.
Was it better in person? Was it better seeing it when you were here?
Of course,
Of
Than
course.
seeing, because I mean,
By
today
far.
we were lucky today because we can go on Google Earth, we
yeah.
can look on Google Maps, but when you're standing on the place and you've the surround
By far,
and with bad weather, you
Yeah.
still liked.
I always tell her she's taking pictures of the places. I'm telling her nothing compares to stand here and see it by your own eyes, like the wave in Nazareth, or to see the extreme ocean, and it's not the same by picture or by movie. You
Yes.
must be here to feel the.
Yes. Okay. So then we had lunch
Yeah.
at
Right.
Antonio Padeiro
Yeah.
in
We've been there
in
many
Alcobense,
times.
Yeah.
and it's still good, right?
It's best
The
restaurant.
best one,
Yeah.
It's the best one.
All guests that are coming to visit us, we're taking
You go
out.
there. It's a good
It's a
Yeah.
great place.
And but already I remember when we left the plot, you both said, "Yeah, this is
This the one.
it. It's
Yeah.
done for us." But there's still no house.
Nothing.
It's
Only
still
the
just a
plot.
plot of land.
Yeah.
What were the things along the way that made you comfortable? That hey, okay, we will have our dream here, even though at the moment it's just a plot of land. What were those things that helped you, give you comfort, that you knew, okay, let's
After our meeting, we came here again.
Yeah.
I told her I must see the place, at night time.
Yes.
The next morning, we had a meeting at the lawyer's office, You remember?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ramos, Nuno Ramos.
Nuno.
Which is
Yeah.
a great guy. We got to sign the contract, and my hands were shaking. It's a big step in your life.
This was the contract for the land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
process was you bought the land first, and then it was to build in
The
stages.
house.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
stages, yeah.
Yeah.
So this was for signing for the land.
Yeah, but when you're doing it all the way. You're not staying with the land.
Yes.
It's not possible. So you go all the way. We went out,
and crying like a little babies.
Both of us.
But
Both
happy
of us.
crying or
Happy crying,
Everything
stressful
mixed.
crying, everything. It was just everything go out.
A little bit terrified. I don't know. All
and
the things came
we look
together.
each other and we thought we do it.
we've done it, yeah.
We just
we've
did
done
it. Yeah. It's amazing.
So Portugal is like a lover. It made you fall in love, and it also made you cry.
Yeah.
In a minute. In a minute.
minute.
In a minute.
Okay.
We went back to Lisbon this day, and it was like all the cloudy weather and the gray sky, and we just signed a contract for a new house in different country in different place. It's a little bit heavy on both of us.
Of course.
I think on my much more than Shikma. She loves it.
Yes.
You
No,
start
but
thinking what we're doing.
We keep silence all the way to Lisbon.
No
Just
talking.
No talking. It was very
everyone thinking.
heavy, but it was good silence.
Yes.
Everyone keep it their thought.
We were always saying, no, it's okay. We're going for it. We have this experience for us,
Yes.
for our life, for our family, and if it's not good, we just go back. It's okay. Nothing's happened. You can sell a house. It's a material thing.
Yes.
It's nothing. I don't know. We were saying it to calm ourselves, a little bit for this decision and for this big, huge step.
But I don't do this different because there is a lot of Israeli coming to Portugal.
Mm-hmm.
There are rent a house and then they looking for the area.
You guys did it the different way.
Yeah, we have
We
here
do-
some
we do
friends
all
that
different.
they are doing this. First, they rent a house, a small house, and
They're
look
coming.
around.
They don't know where they're coming to.
Yes.
They're just looking for a house to rent. They rented a house, horrible house sometimes, and then they start looking for house too. But then the children go to school, and then they have to change the school and do all these
Yes.
things.
We
different.
we didn't want this experience.
We knew if we coming
All the way.
You're gonna do it. Yeah.
to home,
You're gonna make it work.
prepared home.
Yes.
So we didn't do this different.
Yeah. Okay. And then they started building the house.
Mm-hmm.
Who was the project manager for the house?
Denise.
Denise.
Yeah.
Was that helpful having somebody like that in the group that was helping you with the different stages? The
The whole
finishes?
idea of your office is about making the house from long distance. With this help,
The whole package.
yeah, it's useful. It's useful because you have someone to talk. And what was great is that you were saying if you don't see in your eyes, you don't pay. So every stage that you see the floor, you see the ceiling, step by step.
Yeah.
So it's relaxing a little bit. I must say that you were telling me, in this point that we have to sign a contract, you told me, Shimon, I don't know if you remember this, you will see me at the sidewalk, you will see me at the supermarket, you will see me at the market. I will not do this to you,
Disappear.
I will not disappear, I live here, and this convinced me that, to do it, to go all the way. And after that, you have this support from Denise, and I must say the builder was amazing also with his daughter, with Rita, if you know them, I
Yes,
don't know.
of course, yes.
And they're special guys, guys and women. And we're in touch with them until today for everything that happens around us. All the bureaucracy of the electricity and everything. We're still in touch with Denise, with Rita, with everyone.
Leave us until the last.
But it's a benefit to have someone here. They're doing everything for you, that show you the way. We have to adjust a little bit to the. Portugal is a little bit slow, as we said before, because we are in Israel. Here and now, everything we need here and now. We want to see it. It's a little bit slow. We get used to it. We had 2 years to get used to it.
Yeah, at the start of the project, it was strange for us. I sent email and they didn't answer immediately. So what happened? Why they didn't answer to me?
Yes.
And then it's thought that this is Portugal,
Yes.
If you're
Slowly,
asking
slowly.
someone for a
I have
price
an answer in
of
2 days, in a week, in a month. It's okay. Don't worry.
But you had your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have an answer.
but we get used to
I think it's the biggest challenge for people is the different style of communication. Is quite sometimes it's no news is good news is the one
Yeah.
thing the way it's
It's a
okay.
huge
So
difference, yeah.
so nothing's going wrong, so you don't hear nothing. Okay,
Yeah.
but when you're sitting on the other side of the world, it can still be stressful. And then yes, the speed of things is a bit different. Between my job as a realtor at Portugal Realty and hosting this podcast, life is pretty busy. But lately I've been receiving so many messages from people that want to know more about buying property here on Portugal's Silver Coast that I've got to do something about it. So starting now, for subscribers only, I'm offering up a 30-minute session per day. That's 5 30-minute sessions for a one-on-one meeting to talk about buying property here on Portugal's beautiful Silver Coast. This is for subscribers only. So please subscribe to book your session and get in touch with us through the links below via WhatsApp or email to book your session today. I'll be happy to speak to you. It's for subscribers only and it's completely free. Take us to the moment when the house is finished and you've arrived here with a finished house. How did that feel with the journey that you've been?
It was 2 steps because Shimon came before.
Yes.
And also this we do a little bit.
We had 2 containers that we bring from Israel with all our stuff, furniture and everything. So I came with my son, start, seeing around the house. This part wasn't ready yet. The TV wall,
The TV
wasn't,
wall.
and nothing on the ceiling of lights. Mm-hmm. And step by step, every day I'm take pictures of everything and send to Shikma and telling her, we're moving on. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, the curtains didn't was here, the TV wall that was
and after,
ready.
I think 1 week after I've been here with my son, we slept here for the first night. And it was was amazing, yeah, but also like you feel at home. Yeah. Very quickly, because we visited before and we've been here for this all preparation and everything. And I just wanted to come also to see everything.
I remember you hadn't been here for a long time. I think it was when your mom was here as well. Mm-hmm. And you were still unpacking the house a little bit. But you were sitting outside, you were eating some yogurt. And I drove past with my colleagues.
Yeah.
And I just remember, and I remember because... Why I remember was because one of the first things that we discussed was you said you wanted peace. Mm-hmm. You wanted calm. Mm-hmm. You said life was too stressful there you were. I saw you sitting in your garden, eating your yogurt, looking at the view, and I thought, this is what he wanted from the beginning. And it was a special moment.
True,
Yeah.
And that was the feeling. This was the atmosphere, the environment, everything come together, and this beautiful neighborhood and neighbors that always want to help you. They were seeing us unpacking the containers, and he came with a bucket of apples for me and my son, and the other neighbor bring something.
Yes.
How many apples can I eat?
Yes. In Alcabasa, a lot, because this is the apple region.
It's great. It was beautiful to see all the trees with the apples on them, still taking them out. And so for me, it's a dream come true. I can say it now, it's the best place to live in.
When I came, the house was finished, and I came with my mom and my 2 daughters, and I was shocked because all the pictures he sent me, and I didn't imagine this. Mm-hmm. It was beautiful. Everything, the finish, the materials, the colors, everything was just as I imagined.
As you imagined it.
Yeah.
Even morning time when we wake up, first of all we open the beds and just to see the view of the sunrise is right in front of us and downstairs. So it's amazing.
Really nice. And for you, I remember the question for you from the beginning with me was, is it going to be nice for my daughters? You've got them at a local school. How has that experience been now that they're here and getting settled? Is this what you wanted? Is it a good place for them as well?
Yeah, it definitely was the most scary thought, how they gonna be here with the language, with the friends. I must say, my small daughter, it's a little bit hard for her because she don't speak English and she need to learn Portuguese. It's a little bit difficult to her, but the biggest daughter,
older one,
in the first week come home and say, "Mom, I have new friends. We speak in English." She was happy in the first week, and I thought,
that's what you wanted.
that's what I want.
Our biggest concern
that's what I wish
was,
for her,
the daughters.
to be happy.
We know that's good for us, and daughter's first day in school, like I felt like you were sending someone to the army or something like that. And we were very concerned to take them to the first step, to a new school. And they came a little bit late, 3 months after the beginning of the year. When they came back, when they came out from the first day with a smile and hug us and everything, I knew it will be okay. And for now, it's okay. They're managing, I can hear my Yam, the older daughter, that she's practicing English lots better than I thought. It's a school with lots of American and British guys and Chinese and all over the world. So it's easy for them.
And Portuguese.
And Portuguese.
I have a few.
The majority are Portuguese.
Yeah, I have a lot of boys in I coach at the rugby club. That's right in front of the school.
Yeah.
And a lot of the boys go to college. Yeah, they go there.
Yeah.
Amazing place.
The teacher are warm. They kiss and hug and they love her.
Well, I was going to ask you about the way that they are greeted, and it's something I think quite unique today. That
it's
the
very
teachers
lovely
hug
and warm, and they always send me text message. Don't worry, everything's okay. They play, they smile, they're happy. So it is very important to me.
I mean, I know this for you. It was a lot about safety as well. Do you feel like this is a safe place for them where they can just be children?
We get used to it, to leave the door open.
Your gate was open when I arrived.
Yeah, the gate open, the door open. Sometimes he told me at the night, "You lock the door?" No, why? No need.
At the beginning, there's supposed to be a glass door in the front of the house. The main door is glass. And I told you, what glass door?
I remember the conversation.
You told me, what do you want? Nothing happened here.
Yes.
And then now we understand what you were talking about. So.
Is that a relief for you that you're in a place where the girls can just can go out there, they can
be
play
in the yard and play there, and I can entrance the house and no water for him. Of course, it's a big release.
That was what you wanted.
Of course.
It's a big
also,
difference.
They have a big yard here, and
it's a big difference.
Yeah, they can play. So we spoke about the restaurant and we spoke about apples. The food in this area is pretty good.
Yeah. Amazing.
Amazing. And actually, I thought that I would bring you a treat from a place that you already know.
Yeah, of course. It's also one of the best.
It's one of the best. Shimon told me before that you go there a lot. So maybe you've already eaten this. Do you have any cups? You have some small small ones?
Of course.
Have you had this before?
Yeah, of course.
Of course. So it's the ginger of Alcabasa.
Every visit in Obidush we take some with us, and we have bottles.
The chocolate cup,
We bought the bottles for us, and we drink a lot.
So we will have a toast and then have some cake here because it's from the region. This is a toshinhas de abad, which is the pastry from Alcabasa. And you have to drink it with the ginger.
Okay.
So I think it's okay.
Let's go for it.
It's in the afternoon. We don't have to do anything else, so it's okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's try ladies first.
Okay, thank you.
And what else have you enjoyed about now living in the area? The places around that you like, that you visit.
You know, every
We
day.
saw you on the bay the other day
Yeah.
with your friends.
Every day we take the girls to school. And when we start searching the area,
Yes.
we go, no Waze, no Google Maps, no nothing, just go.
Getting lost.
Getting lost, yeah.
Can I put it on the table?
Yes,
It's okay?
thank
Of course.
you.
Okay.
And that's the
Thank
way
you,
we know a beautiful place and know the area.
It's the way to know the area, you know, just get lost and
Just
find
get lost.
new places,
Yes.
beautiful places.
and it's very fun. Get
How
lost
do we
here.
say it? L'chaim?
L'chaim, yeah.
Cheers,
And
yeah.
Cheers.
in Portuguese we say anossa,
Anossa.
anossa, which is to us, or
Yeah.
saúde, which is to good health.
Salud, yeah.
Salud.
Like
Salud,
Spanish.
sí.
Salud.
Also Spanish.
So tell us about some of the places that you've explored in the area that you enjoy.
Everything between Peniche to Nazre, I know now very good.
Yeah.
You know, all day when we take them to school, we have some 7-8 hours for ourselves. So we're searching also for new restaurants. First in Google Map, you know, you sign restaurants and you see the upgrade of the viewers, and we are going there. So the food is amazing. Also in Alcobaça, a few restaurants, not just one. Indian food, which is very popular in this area. Some of them are very good. Italian food, wow, amazing. There's a restaurant in Caldas.
Sabor d'Italia.
Sí.
Sabor d'Italia.
Amazing one.
Yeah.
So we like to eat.
I remember you asking me if there was Italian food.
Yeah.
Yes, I did. Yes, we have it.
You remember all the questions.
No, no, these are important questions, you know, about the
Yeah.
food. It's
But
important.
it was 2 years ago, so
I know.
you have a good memory.
I try.
So investigating the area is also an experience, you know, go to a new beach and to see the environment, the place. Wishing for the summer to come, to see it in summertime. We've been here summertime, last year we've been here,
Last year. Yeah.
summertime. And it's San Martino surprised us, it's so crowded at summertime, you know, you don't find a place to park even. So I told them, we have many places to go.
You have lots of, yeah.
It's a long coast to see, so we like it a lot.
Yeah.
Because this location is more of the country. It's the countryside
Countryside, yeah.
location. I mean, what do you enjoy about? You've got this beautiful modern home, but in a countryside location. What is it that you enjoy about?
First
it
of all,
being
it's
here?
very close to the ocean.
Yeah.
It's very close to the ocean, very close to city,
To Alcobaça.
Alcobaça.
And from the other side, Caldas is also, you know, 15 minutes,
Yeah.
20 minutes, not so far. So you have everything close, you know, banks, hospitals, everything. Good restaurants.
Everything you
Where
need.
to go, everything we
But-
need. Supermarkets, wow, a lot
Yeah.
of them, all over, every street, continent, Aldi. We like supermarkets. We're traveling a lot in supermarket. So it's a countryside, but it's with other benefits, you know. Also in Israel, we live in kibbutz. Kibbutz that was, you know, I
We
told
grew
you
up like this in
Yeah.
countryside.
Yeah, yeah.
in one
So
of our conversation, I
we
told
used
you
to-
you must replace my heaven with another one, you know,
Yeah, I
heaven
remember.
for heaven.
I remember,
And
yeah.
it's upgrade heaven. So it's great. You have everything close. You in the countryside with the smell of city, you know. So we don't miss anything.
No, it's perfect. It's perfect location, seriously. And I'm happy here.
It's good. It's good.
We are happy here.
Yeah.
Obviously, we know that moving is difficult, learning different cultures, different. We were speaking about the language that the girls will probably learn Portuguese quicker than
Of
you
course.
two.
Yeah.
One day they will be translating.
For sure.
And you spoke about the neighbor that gave you the apples. And what do you want to say about the Portuguese people? What has your experience been about meeting local Portuguese people?
We met only the nice one.
Yeah.
I must say it's a huge surprise for me. Everyone wants to help you. Everyone is so nice to you. Also, when we are going out, you know, we're sitting with in the bank with Joanna.
Yeah.
And she was sitting out for
It's Joanna from Novo Banco.
Yeah, North
Yes,
Bank.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
4 hours she was with us, other things that doesn't belong to bank business or something. The question that we have as a new one, with a lot of patience and everything. I bought a car, so the guy came with me half day to Via Verde and to other places to make everything. It's not like that in Israel, You make business, you pay money, you take your card,
And you
see you, see you later. It's different here, different. Everyone.
They have patience, they have time. They don't hurry up to finish talk with you and
Yes.
go away.
Yes.
And
Smile on the
yeah,
face
and
always.
smile.
Yeah.
Well,
Say hello.
you spoke about Israel, how everybody's in a rush.
Yeah.
And where I am from in South Africa, everyone's in a rush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you come here and people are generous with time.
Something.
Time, smile,
And
everyone say.
Something innocent. I don't know
Yeah.
how to say it. Something that give you a feeling that, okay, everything here for you. Just take it. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. That's the word. Beside of the drivers, it's a little.
The driving
bit,
is different, yeah. So I'll tell you my theory. That the Portuguese are not aggressive people, only when they drive.
Oh, okay.
That's the only time that they are aggressive.
I will buy it. It's okay. It's okay. It's only this.
I see the wine fridge. How's the wine?
Wow.
How is the wine?
It's
Everywhere. What was great? It's a good wine for €2.50 in the supermarket. It's a
very
good wine.
cheap and very good.
Cheaper than water
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah,
Yes.
amazing.
Yes.
And we like port wine.
Yeah, okay.
We always have a few bottles of port wine. We like it. We like it. Also in the restaurants, it's not, you can take a bottle for €10, I don't know, with a steak. So it's okay. It's okay. It's great.
What advice for people that want to do this, that are watching and from all over the world and thinking, I want to do a similar thing? What advice would you give to
First
people?
of all, to come and see.
Yeah.
Stay here for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, even if you have some time. See the area, see everything. We've been also in Algarve, and Porto, which was very important for them to say we are different from Lisbon.
Yes.
We are much kinder than Lisbon. I didn't see it, but okay, everyone was kind to me.
Everybody is kind, yeah.
If you have time, you must come, you must see, you must feel, and then you take your decisions.
Yeah.
It's a great place to be.
I think before they coming, they must search. A little searching in a website and the internet before to know where they are coming for.
Yeah. What am I looking for?
What's important for him? They want a private school or public school. They want a city or a
Countryside.
near the beach or countryside. Little searching before to prepare them to the visit, and then.
Yeah.
And we recommend for these places.
Yeah. Well, you mentioned the Algarve. I mean, did you go to the Algarve before here, or have you been?
No, after. We've been
Because
here.
a lot of people are sometimes thinking about one area or the other. How would you describe the difference of this area and the Algarve?
It's a little bit. The degrees are a little bit higher, I think. It's much more in the summertime.
I didn't feel it.
much hotter.
We've been
Yeah,
here
not so-
in August,
Yes.
and in the night was very
Chill,
cold.
yeah.
Very
In the
cold.
A little
Algarve?
bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was raining even. One of the evenings.
One of
a
the
little
evening
bit
was
rain.
raining, but in the day it was very
Warm.
עמוס אנשים,
Crowded.
crowded. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it probably because it's August,
Yes.
but it's different. It's more tourist area. I didn't feel like I'm home there.
Yeah.
Yeah, to come for a week or to spend a good time.
Yeah, to go
Algarve, it's
vacation
very
or
nice.
something, but this area.
We wanted to be a little bit closer to a big city like Lisbon. It's only 1 hour driving from here to the airport, so it's some kind of benefit also to be close to this big city. The sea is beautiful, the same as there. Only even here in some of the places it's
Quieter.
better.
Yeah.
Quieter.
Yeah.
A bit more wild as well.
Yeah.
The coastline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a good time in Algarve, but to speak about being home, I think here it's better.
Yes. The title of these episodes is My Home in Portugal. And a question that we ask all of our guests, why do you feel like this is home for you now?
You know, we have a long process until we finish the building. Every step we do, I feel more connected to the area, to the place. I choose the tiles, I choose the cartons, I make the kitchen. So it's a small step connect you to the area, to the home. We visit a lot in Portugal, so it also connects you to the area. I think this is what connected me to feel home here.
I think the same for most of the things, but you can include inside of this also the people, the environment. I feel at home because I feel good, for myself. It's a good place to be here and to rest a little bit. We're not working now, so we're impatient. So we're enjoying the environment, the area, the sea. It's amazing.
I'm glad that you found your home.
Yeah,
and it's been a pleasure to do this with you. And thank you for being on the podcast.
Thank you.
It was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you for having us. Yeah.
You was our lucky guy in the progress.
Yeah, of course. You're always there, and that's amazing. It's necessary to make this big decision, and when you have this backup, you feel people are good around you. So,
thank you. Obrigado.
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 Muito obrigado.
So thank you once again to our guests, and thank you to all of you for listening. Please subscribe, share with your friends, give us a thumbs up, and please leave a comment or a review. We always love to hear from you. Don't forget, Portugal The Simple Life also has a magazine, so download it. It's for free. We'll be back next week with a brand new episode, and as we say in Portugal, sejas bem-vindo. Welcome to The Simple Life.